everybody, and welcome back to another speed build here on the wilder side, sometimes not so wild, here on speed build someday, mostly on Sunday. Today I'm recreating a house that I saw, and I will try and find the house that I used for inspiration for this, but it has been architecturally designed, and I was fascinated by the shape of it. It's a very, very, very modern style home over 3 floors, but one of those floors was in the basement, and I was fascinated to have living space in a place where you can't, have windows and things. So I was interested in the challenge. So I don't know how your Sims are going to like it, but I would love to hear if you download this or if you use this in your game. I'd love to hear if your Sims like it. If they don't like it, what you think about the whole thing. Right now, I'm trying to recreate the floor plan that was in the original design. And I would love to hear how you think I did. Did I get close? Did I recreate it faithfully? Have I completely screwed it up? I'd love to hear about it. It is a very interesting home. It has 3 bedrooms, and I think in the end it ends up with 3 bathrooms. But I did this a couple of weeks ago, so the old grey cells, they aren't what they used to be. So I might be wrong. It might only have 2 bathrooms. No, I'm pretty sure there's 1 on each floor. I don't know. We'll get there. It is super, super modern in design, though. You can see it's almost a cube. There's no roof access, and the roof accents are just simply there as accent. I'm not normally a fan of super modern homes. I normally prefer something more traditional and something a little quirky. That's my sort of style, or something that's in what we would call, and see I forget to put the cheats in all the time, something that we would call Federation or colonial style, or even if you go way back in my builds, you'll see something called a Queenslander, and something like that is more my style, something that is not so modern. However, having said that, I really like how this one turned out in the end. It is a super interesting house to look at, I think, and it has a super interesting sort of floor plan. On the outside, it's all natural style textures and finishes. The stone, the concrete, the wood, and we've tried to go for kind of that sort of feel on the inside as well. So I think all of the floors are that sort of light wood floor, turned around to make sure they all go the same way, even in the basement. And I think in that basement, I think we've got a bedroom, a bathroom, and I think we do a skill building, not a spill building, a skill building room, or like a little sort of gym relaxation type thing. So it's almost like that bottom bedroom there is like a guest room, I guess, or even you could potentially use it as a storeroom. It is set up as a bedroom. I would love to hear what you think. Did you make it into a bedroom? Who did you put down there? Is it where your vampire keeps his coffin away from all the windows? Is it something else? So now I'm just sorting out the lighting, and I wanted something that was quite dramatic in that central, or that front area that will be the living room. We would call it a lounge room, not a living room, but I wanted some nice dramatic light fixtures, and I think we kind of achieved it. And I wanted to, particularly in the basement, pay attention to the light and make sure that everything was lit up really nicely, because you know, it doesn't have any windows, so I wanted to maximize the amount of light that was down there, um, in the absence of, you know, natural light. So this is our little kitchen, galley kitchen, and behind it to the right there you'll see a little room that is in fact a walk-in pantry. Um, it's kind of cute, kind of interesting. You could absolutely turn that into a bathroom and use the room that's a bathroom for something else, but I kind of like houses that, for the Sims, they don't need a pantry. They use their fridges as their pantries, but I kind of um, like it when houses look like they could be real houses. So, and in real houses you have garages, you have garden sheds, you have walk-in pantries, or at least I do. And that was my my sort of feeling, you know, my aim for this house. Um, I think there might even be a short video that was the original sort of tour of this house. So if I can find all of that, please, please, please check in the down there. I take no credit for the actual talent that created the floor plan. I just take credit for translating it into The Sims. I had a whale of a time doing it though, because I found it so interesting. And we all know that our Sims have slightly different needs to what humans have, and making sure that all of our Sims needs were met was one of the first things that I was interested in. And fighting with these jolly curtains, I tell you what, they did not want to sit at the right height. But there's a little tip for you. If you can't get your curtains right, take your windows away, put your curtains how you want them, and then put the windows back. Because if you hold down your Alt key, you can free shift or free move them anywhere. And I was getting so frustrated with them snapping or not snapping to where I wanted them to be. So I was ready to throw something through those digital windows, I can tell you. Alright, so we're into the decorating stage, and I've tried to keep it fairly clean, fairly modern, and the reason I use those, you know, those rugs is not only did they pick up the colour theme for me, they are very architectural and angular in themselves, so I really thought that it went pretty well. And now I'm probably just wandered away, you know, got disinterested. In fact, I probably went and got a cup of tea here in the middle for a few hours. And I'm trying to add a few little pops of colour, but in doing that, using things that might be included in a more modern style home. So stuff that, like you saw those impressionist type people paintings, love them, love them, love them. This is our little downstairs bathroom. It is only a half bath, or what we might call a powder room, where it is just a toilet and a sink. A full bath would be with a shower or a bathtub, and giving it the blue sort of theme, and putting things in there that you might expect in a downstairs bathroom. Sunscreen and tissues everywhere, of course. But not necessarily cosmetics and things like that. They might go in an upstairs bathroom or an ensuite. And turning this into a chef's kitchen with all of the items that you might need to, and there I go, I changed my mind, and I might have changed my mind again. And there we go, put them on top of the microwave. So that's a little bit of a process of elimination, I guess. If you don't use that red shelf where you have, you can put it at any height and things will snap to it and you can just move them, you kind of have to up and down things to put them on top of the microwave. Or, you know, I often put like a bread basket on top of the microwave. So here we are going for a master bedroom, and giving them those beautiful walk-in um, closets, so built for two. And you can see by putting the mirrors in there, it's like that whole wall. Oh gosh, I thought I left them there. Maybe I didn't, because I really did like that look. Anyway, moving right along, it's still staying to that almost Scandinavian um, feel, where it's all, you know, white and grey, and then this beautiful woodwork, and then pops of colour. And we have this beautiful sort of dark burgundy and rust sort of pop of colour in here. And again, box of tissues on the bedside table. My Sims will never, ever, ever have to worry about getting a cold. They will always have tissues to hand. Um, and yeah, it's just finding items that fit with that color theme. And I think in the end, the overall effect feels very clean, very modern, very uncluttered to me. So kids' bedroom, again with the grey and white theme. All of the bedrooms have a closet. Um, trying to find something that, this is our pop of colour in here, is blue. And because this is a child's room, I thought I'd bring a little more colour into it. I really love those paintings, and I would love to see more items like that in the game that have different um, colour swatches that change the picture completely. I really, really like it. So we're making this room a little less cold, clinical, but still fitting in with the more architectural feel. You can see the pictures, aside from those, you know, those beautiful misty green, the blue on the beds and the pattern on the rug matches or echoes the sort of the quilting kind of feel, so adding to that more angular and architectural feel. So upstairs bathroom, we are getting, again, it's the pale wood and the white and grey. We try and stick with that throughout, I think. And because these shower tub combos, because it's got the green pattern, I think I've introduced a little bit more, like, you know, green plants and a little bit more of the green colouring in here to match. And just remembered I needed a bin, so stuck that down there before I forgot. And yeah, back to the upstairs. But oh, see, sometimes I see something in the buy catalogue and think, oh my gosh, that needs to go there. And I don't know about you guys. Do you do that yourselves? Do you build each room by room and go through and look for everything, or do you see something and go, oh gosh, that needs to go in that room, and at least pop it in there in the middle of the room until you get to it? So you can see that bedroom has become very colourful for the children, but it still hasn't taken away from, you know, that very, very clinical feel. And these paintings, and again, I will leave a link to Rosie Moe's her page on the Sims 4 gallery, but she does some amazing paintings that you can put into your house. So those paintings are in this house, but they do not count as CC. They are painted by Sims for Sims, if you like. So I will put a link to her page in the down there as well, and do pop over and throw her a follow, because she does some amazing stuff, and I love to include her paintings in my house, in my houses that I build, as much as I possibly can. They're just really, really nice, really cute. So now, just cluttering up the bathroom, things that you'd expect in the main bathroom from a family, you know, makeup, cosmetics and things, hair products, bath items, you know, and so on, as well as bringing in some more decorative items. So we're just about done with this floor, I think, and yep, down to the ground floor, and again another bedroom, and it's a double-sized bedroom, and again we're going with the wood and white. And I cannot remember, I've got a feeling, yeah, I was going to say pink. I think I bought pink down here just because I like pink, and pink kind of gives you a bit of a happy feel, I think, and it's nice to include in somewhere that doesn't have any windows. I felt really bad about it. So I was trying to make it a pleasant and happy room. Okay, so on to this main area. You can see we've got a little laundry tucked under there. And this has been play tested, so your Sims can actually get at that washer dryer combo. And now we are on to just finishing up the laundry, of course. Oh, we're going to the bathroom. So we do need a downstairs bathroom because we have that does become a gym and skill building activity area. And you know, you don't want to go from the gym, don't want to drag your sweaty, smelly, stanky body all the way through the house. You want to be able to clean up right there. So I think I really like to do stuff like that, put towels on the top of the laundry basket. I also often put a chair in the bathroom and put the towels in the seat of the chair. I just think, you know, I like it to look like a bathroom that's in a real house, and that's what you would do in your house. You would have a chair or something in there, or if you had a chair in there, you would throw the towels on it. You would toss your gown over the, you know, your dressing gown or your clean clothes over the back of the chair, ready to, you know, do whatever. So that's me trying to make it look like a real house. And you can see I've put a little TV there for when they're on the treadmill. Because there's no windows and a decided lack of mirrors, just even though there are mirrors there, you certainly can't see them when you're on the treadmill. So it's to keep you occupied. If you're going to do a 5-mile run, 5K run for us, you might want, you know, to have something to occupy your time. And then this final room is a study. And again, we've got a computer down here, so and I've created a cute little sort of desk area, almost like a combination, like it's a single piece of furniture, and we pop a whole heap of stuff up here, none of which your sim will use, of course, but again, I like it to look like it would be a real house. And if you were you know, your study is not just a desk and a chair, although it might be. I would love to hear from you if that's the case. What do you do with your sim studies? Do you clutter them out and make them look like they are an office? Do you like them to be clean? Do you like them just to have a desk and a chair and not have to have too much else to distract them from their writing or whatever it is that they're doing in there? Let me know in the down there. I would love to hear about it. And also, if you do use this house in your games somewhere, I would love to hear about the Sims that live there. What did they do? Did they are they interested in architecturally designed homes? Do they like homes with cleaner lines and less clutter? Even though I still put a little bit of clutter in, do they prefer, you know, did you change it all out and change the look of it? Did you turn it into something that was more cozy and more friendly? You know, leave all of your stories in the down there so that I can share mine with you. So definitely outside we need a pool area. Our Sims would, I think, be kind of upwardly mobile, and I think they would probably have a pool on the deck so that they could spend a bit of time out here. And I didn't want to take the pool all the way to the window, even though that would have been kind of cool, just so that they could have the sun loungers out there. So there's me fighting with those jolly curtains again, trying to get them in the right spot. There we go, the curtains, they're almost. And just putting in some final touches, I thought a chessboard here would help not just with the aesthetics of the room, but with the skill building of the Sims that live here. So just onto the gardening, and the actual landscaping here again is fairly simple and fairly structured. Like the bamboo is, I think, the only tree that I use, and it is intended to sort of be, to follow the very upright lines of the house, and that's the way to get your plants. Although I have noticed in a recent update, it's better. So, and we're going to put our stairs back. Thank you so much. But that will help you if you're having trouble getting plants up close to the foundations. Then lower your foundations right back down and put your plants in, and then take them back up again. So you can see single coloured flowers all there. All adds to the feel that it's very architecturally designed, that the flowers have been designed to whatever. So we're in our screenshots. This is what it finally looks like, our little living room, our kitchen. I quite like this kitchen actually. I would happily cook in that. Dining room, and the door through into the bathroom, and you can see the little pantry there, and also the stairs that go down under to the ground floor. Kids room, the bathroom, which is lovely, I think, the downstairs guest room, the gym, which is lovely, I think also. I wouldn't mind working out there if I ever did such a thing. The downstairs bathroom, which is lovely and warm, and the back deck. And onto the floor plan so you can recreate it if you wish. I hope you enjoyed watching this as much as I enjoyed building it, and I will see you next time.